got fired from working at Red Robin for doing that. When do we get to bury him in a thing and jerk off on him, though? I'd say I could take on 3 11-year-olds. And he clicks the button, and he's just this woman cussing him the fuck out. It's like the weirdest theory I've ever heard in my entire life. In a lot of ways, Big Boy's never left. I agree. He will tell you I'm a bad driver, but there's no evidence for that. I've intuition and I'm deep, and then people fall for absolute monsters. I don't want to learn basis.
Hello, welcome to the Two Hippies, One Drunk podcast. We do this podcast a little bit different than most in that what we do is we switch hosting duties every week, and we talk about whatever we want to talk about. This week is my week to host it.
This is going great.
Fuck it, you know.
Yeah, we got a real Bill O'Reilly situation going on right now.
One of the greatest videos of all time.
I don't think I could watch that thing, I believe, 100 times in a row and be okay.
Because we're doing it.
I don't even
We'll do it live.
Here's the thing about that, Scott. That just real quick, that video, it's so great because for one, we all know what Bill O'Reilly became, and he's doing entertainment news at this point, and so there's that, and then he's yelling at people off the side, and then it's just everything about. It's a perfect fucking just behind the scenes viral type of video with a personality.
I wish we had more of those. Anyway, my name is Scott Ryan. I am your host for this week. With me are my two comic buddies, Tyler Charles.
For the viewers, here's a wave, and for the listeners, hello.
And Eric Fady.
Hello. I was gonna make a joke about my penis, but I decided not to.
You kind of still did.
Okay.
It wasn't a joke. I think you just referenced it. Yeah, so please go on iTunes, rate us 5 stars. We have a promotion going right now. If you rate us 5 stars and review us and send us a screenshot of that, you can either get 2 of Tyler's drawings, or I can do an hour-long tarot reading for you. We've already had some people take us up on that. It's been pretty good.
Another thing I might add, by the way, that I haven't mentioned before, but if people would really appreciate it if you go to our YouTube channel and subscribe, because I have been making these kind of 1 to 3 minute little clips of our show each week, and they're kind of meant so people could possibly share them around, because stuff like that can really help us grow the audience. So if you're enjoying the show but you don't want to tell somebody to listen to an entire episode, maybe you can look at those. Could be something that you can send them and give them a little taste of kind of what it's about. So yeah, that's something also.
Okay, so I had planned on. I had said to you guys last week, I'm like, you know what? I've been doing a lot of heavy stuff. Been doing a lot of real darker, kind of harder to swallow sort of things on my weeks. I want to do something more fun. I want to do something more light, right?
Right, of course. Sounds good.
Yeah, and so I decided I was going to do it on sexual fetishes. I don't know if you guys know this.
When you said it, didn't feel like that was going to be a light topic.
It is the worst thing I've ever researched.
I mean, dude.
The most upsetting?
Most upsetting by far.
You looked
for one, by the way,
which he dabbled in child porn.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I at least knew a lot of that stuff, and at least was in the realm
about
of
Woodstock 99, the rape screams.
Nope, worse.
What about the mud? What was it? The mud people or something?
The mud people? Yeah,
the mud people. Any of it? No, none of it touches, man.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. What I said in 2 things about this. One, I said it in my post. Dude, the internet has obviously taught us if there is something you're into that anything that can be sexual, if one person is into it, the internet will make you realize that you're not the only person into it. And there's a
lot of things people don't need to make sexual.
Oh, yes. And here's the other thing, though. Remember when I tried to convince you guys that
I judge you.
I seriously, people will talk about don't kink shame. No, I am kink shaming. After the things I've seen this week,
well, here's the thing
I've read.
It's like I said when I was trying to prove that.
Board kink shaming, or just certain ones?
I mean, certain ones. You can have a regular kink. That's fine. If you have some of the shit we're talking about today, I shame you. I look down on you.
Here's the thing. When I was trying to convince people that sex was gross in that one episode, one of the arguments I led to is, in reality, at some point, sex is gross for anybody. Yeah. There's sex that there's a normal stuff that most of us like. Then there's some kink stuff. Then there's some stuff, and then the stuff you're gonna get into for these people is sex. And you're about to shame them. Not only are you not into it, you're going to shame them. And so the point is, at some point for everybody, sex turns gross. Because if once you're not into it, then it's like, what the fuck are you doing, dude?
But if you're into it, you're like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
And I've hit that point. I don't know when my sex drive is going to come back.
Did any of these fetishes
from reading these
interest you? Did any at one point where you're like, I check that out later?
I specifically went into the extremely weird ones.
Okay, so
I don't even know if I want to hear these, but I'm gonna listen to them anyway.
I think the grossest thing I can think of is like shit porn, shit stuff, shit fetish stuff.
Yeah, and see, you know what? There was a certain point we're even getting to sneeze fetishes.
Oh my god.
That is deeply upsetting.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you should read their forums.
And it's like,
forums
sneeze feels good, but looking at it is the worst. I mean, like, if I'm sneezing, all right, I'm not getting horny from it, but like, I like the sensation. It feels good to sneeze.
These people are into. Well, we can just start with sneeze.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Because here's the thing. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm not typing coprophilia into Google. I'm not doing that. Shit porn. I'm not doing that. Like it's too far. I don't trust the Google,
right
sensors to make,
especially these days, dude.
Seriously,
now you're seeing some things you can't unsee.
I'm not doing puke.
Oh my god.
You know what? Yeah, no, thank you to that. Anything.
So you didn't recap 2 Girls, 1 Cup?
No. Yeah, anything you can find in 2 Girls, 1 Cup. I'm not doing this episode.
Okay. I just can't.
Is that bad?
And it can all be covered.
Fucking each other's ears.
And the thing is, any of that stuff, shit, throw up, any of that stuff, it really fundamentally is the same as being a sneeze fetishist.
Yeah.
There's a liquid coming out of people you have no business being attracted to, and yet you are.
I swear to God, this is a question. Like, I've talked with people before. Like, on the whole, is the internet good or bad? And it's a lot of people I think have talked about that. And this is one of those things where it's like, were these fetishes like, if we didn't have the internet, I mean, would they really grow? Or are there people who start going down lines and then they go down these holes and go, well, it seems gross, but I'm into this other stuff. So and now all of a sudden they're fucking into
like
it.
The marijuana, like just the opener drug, the fucking.
Yeah, like I just wonder if you didn't, like some people will say, with stuff like this, right? Like some people will just say it was always there and we just didn't know about it. Now just. But I wonder in reality if it hasn't really, because then you'd feel so ashamed by it, probably, right? If your thing was, sneeze into my pussy.
Repress that thought,
right? Like, I get off when guys like sneeze into my pussy or some shit, I guess, or whatever. And so you might have been like, oh my god,
is that like the thing, or is it like
no? I don't know.
Watch somebody sneeze and jerk off to it, or like masturbate to it, or whatever you do. What do they do?
I've not run across that in specific.
Do they use it as lube?
I guarantee you there are people that are totally would be into having their pussy sneezed on.
Right. Like, just be like, get it all in there.
He said.
Sneezed in?
Yeah.
Any of that? Oh, absolutely.
Using that mucus as lube,
That's what I was
mucus
thinking.
is lube. Any of it.
Was there any specifics with the sneeze thing that they had? Like any?
Yeah, get into the sneezing. Are they sneezing on each other's faces? Are they watching people sneeze?
Their big thing in these like sneezefetishforum.com.
Oh my god!
Just a place I spend time on this week.
You're not going to be able to fly anywhere over the next couple of years.
The other thing,
so. no, I should be on a list.
You know, the other thing, by the way, is back in the day, I would almost make the corny joke of like, oh, a sneeze fetish forum. Oh, we got a lot of CEOs in there. You know, got a lot of high-end businessmen. But you know what? There probably fucking are. That's the other thing. Like we've learned. Like you know what I'm saying though. Back in the day, you used to almost assume. If you had told me that, don't you think at one point in your life you'd have been like, oh, dude, these are just some lowest of the lows. They're like meth heads that somehow have, you know, no, they're absolutely fucking high-end CEOs and shit that are in those things. I'm sure.
You're just your everyday average person.
Yeah,
Right.
no, you could walk around a grocery store and you have no idea what forums these guys
One out of 6
are on.
people is a sneeze fetishist.
Okay.
So I want to get into.
No,
I want to
that's
get.
not real.
Just for the
So
record.
these people were real big into posting what they call obs in their
Okay.
like observation of somebody
Yeah, it's like
sneezing.
slang for an observation.
Please
It's
don't
about-
say that you're saying they're at the Walmart and they start to sense someone sneezing and they film it or something and they post it. Is that like what you're?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh my
Weird
God.
and gross.
Oh my God! I wonder if you could make money off of this somehow. I wonder if I could
I'm
like.
sure you could.
I think these people are doing it for the love of the game.
Well, here's the problem with sneezing.
There's a way. If it's a sexual thing, you can make money off of it. There's got to be.
Okay, so what are the conversations like when you say abs? Like, are they like, oh, I got a good one at the Target
Rite
today?
Aid
Okay.
today. So
Here's-
really,
Funny
fucking
enough, I have one right here. I have a forum post.
yeah, what's this thing say?
Okay, so this guy said, and this is very typical of this is a lot of their posts.
An
Some
ab
of-
post. I'm so
So
into
this
this.
is
I'm
very
gonna start
common.
talking
An
about
ab
this.
post, yeah. This is very common amongst the sneeze fetishes. And here is the thing.
I can't even.
Sneezers.
I'm not gonna be able to drink water this whole show because I'm just gonna be
No.
spitting it out. Like,
Okay. As some of you who know me, I play poker as a part-time job. Anyways, this afternoon during a fairly lively game, I was seated in the one seat right next to the dealer.
What, does
Well,
he
in
need
the
this whole
high
story?
limit section, all the dealers know the regulars and vice versa.
Okay,
We
get
all
to the
shoot the
sneezing.
shit.
Yeah, get to that sneeze.
We don't need the
He's
back.
not
This
like-
isn't a porno. We don't need the backstory.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, there was a guy
Sneezing.
playing pool. He gave me a look.
Okay.
right. I mean, Christ.
Looked at the sun real quick and then started huffing.
No, they probably are all into this whole. Oh my, where was he when it happened? Where did
Yeah.
it?
Well,
What's he doing?
about 20 minutes into one hand, the dealer Julia, who is a hot 30s blonde who has gorgeous nips like little raisins,
What?
toes you can suck on for a day.
What?
She's the kind of woman that makes you get down on your hands and knees and thank God you're a man.
Dude,
Anyways.
by the way, I want to tell you this. I know people, based on my sex episode, they might be a shock. I've never seen, dude, and I'm talking seeing, I've been lucky enough in person and, of course, in movies and TVs to see hot chicks. I've never seen a person where I was like, that it just, like,
I can suck your toes for days.
I would just, I would
thought,
drop down to my
I'd-
knees.
Damn, I'd let you sit on my face.
Yeah,
Like,
damn, I'd let you sit on my face.
it's definitely
100%.
something that I'd be okay
But I've never
with.
tried. I never would think like, oh my god, thank God I'm a guy. Oh Lord,
No,
like,
no, because if you're a girl, you can still do it.
And we talk about
Right.
nips like raisins.
Then why
yeah,
does
is
he
that
know
hot?
that? Didn't she just sneeze?
Yeah,
Did he take
she's
it?
wearing
Did he
a
fuck
shirt.
her?
Yeah, first of all, she is wearing a shirt. Second of all, nips like raisins. That's not a compliment to a nipple.
Right? I mean, a shriveled up grape. Like, I mean, come on.
Okay, now listen. It really,
small.
and really imagine this situation. Imagine you're this woman and you end up on this forum. Okay,
Is
She
there
was-
video, by the way, or is he just talking in the end?
He's just talking. He's just
Okay.
talking. But she was collecting all the cards to start to shuffle. As she was shuffling, she started twitching her nose and wiggling
Oh
it.
shit! Oh, here we go, baby. How
Someone
hard is he
asked-
getting? I wonder at this point. Like,
Someone asked what was the matter, and she replied, "I think I am gonna sneeze." And she
oh,
started
that's teed up for him, dude. Like a goddamn like
teeing him up.
golf
teeing him up. This
shot,
guy's
dude,
rock
right on the-
hard.
This is, if you're not from this guy's perspective, this is a very normal thing.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
I think I have to sneeze.
Yeah,
This
someone
guy
said-
is like got the ball on like he's at like the Masters on 18, ready to fucking tee it off here. Like she
We just
actually,
need to get the sneeze fetishes
but like
as
she-
our viewers and during our podcast just pretend to sneeze once or twice.
Oh my god!
throughout.
Like, oh, I think I'm gonna sneeze. It's coming.
You know what we should do?
Anyways.
What we should do is we should do an episode where we kind of like intermittently do sneeze randomly, and then send it into the forum and anonymously be like, dude, you guys need to check this podcast out. These guys sneeze in every fucking episode. They hate the content. And they're like, it'd be awesome if it made it to the thing where it'd be like, dude, I hate this content, but fuck, they sneeze a lot.
Yeah, they do it every time. All three of them.
And just fake being about to sneeze all the time. Anyways, so
sorry, dude, this is priceless.
No, okay. So
you could have done a whole episode on sneezing.
Someone said, "Don't sneeze on the pot of cards." So without thinking, I said, "Here, let me help," and I put my finger under her nose.
Shit!
I sneezed so hard.
All during the rest of the hand. During the entire hand, she kept the fault starting, eyeing, wiggling, etc.
Oh my god, dude! When she sneezed,
to make sure I didn't miss the sneeze.
What?
You folded.
Folded?
He's a
Why would it
part-time
make you
gambler.
miss it? Just
Dude,
look
he's
at her instead of your cards. You know what they are.
He's a part-time gambler, so he's doing this for a living on some level, and he's folding because he doesn't want to miss the sneeze.
Yeah. Imagine.
I fold up.
Imagine you are a woman about to sneeze, and this rock hard weirdo puts his finger under your nose.
Yeah, get the fuck away from me is what I would say. Put it down.
How fast, I wonder, after, I mean, I don't know what he says, but in my mind, as soon as she sneezes, dude, he's cashing out and in that bathroom jacking off is how I imagine this going down.
100%.
the end of the...
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. She sneezes.
I love that that's just a story. It's not even like a video of it.
No.
It's just like a dude, I saw someone sneeze today. Were a lot of them like that? Just I saw a sneeze.
Yeah, most of them
sneeze.
are. You had some secret videos getting recorded.
What were the comments? Like, are there comments under there of people like, damn, that's a hot story or whatever? Like
video of that and we could pop it up right
Oh,
now.
yeah. A lot of, oh, man, bro. Top tier ob.
top tier
Top tier ob. Yeah, I got the shit recorded.
Oh my god, dude! I'm not looking. I think I'm trying to be a very non-judgmental
person. Yeah, but
do you, God. Man? Honestly, do you? But who? Please, go on a hike or something, my man, dude. Go on a fucking roller coaster or something. Top tier op. Do a story of someone describing someone's sneeze.
And just like, can you imagine? Like, I'm sure we've all accidentally, somebody forgot to close out their porn.
Yeah,
and you
for
go
sure.
on their thing or whatever. And you say, imagine you do that and it's a sneeze fetish for them.
And just a forum, just reading stuff.
You know what I would do if I like secretly found out I saw that, especially now that I know. If I was like, my one friend's like, hey, dude, I left my phone over there, and I just went over and it was unlocked. Let's just say whatever. You see it? I would so shut up about it, dude. And then for like weeks after, I would just really like kind of fake them out with sneezing, And so instead of telling them, I do a long haul of just like, whoa, damn, I just must have a cold lately. I don't know what it is.
I would be like, hey, man, I got to get going. I'll talk to you later. And then just immediately block them on everything.
I like the idea of really fucking with them for a while, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay, so here's the thing I actually want to do since
oh my God, this is already too much for me. Like, I honestly got like.
Okay, does anybody want to guess what avisotomy is?
Oh man, we're moving away from sneezing?
Yeah.
God damn, sneezing was so funny though. Okay.
I'm sure there's worse.
I know, but I don't know why that got me. So
what is it?
Avisotomy.
We'll guess this in 1 second.
Be some kind of butt thing, right?
I mean, sodomy.
Yeah,
that's a sodomy in there.
But like, what do you put?
I'm gonna say the AVA stands for aviation, so something about fucking people on a plane in the butt or something.
You're close. It's fucking birds.
Yeah, they both got wings.
Wait,
so
you put birds in your butt?
No,
they're fucking birds.
Fuck a bird in the butt.
You kill that bird.
But wait a minute, though. Birds aren't even. This is this is a real interesting situation because birds aren't even real for one. So birds are like governmental.
Birds aren't real.
Yeah, birds are governmental satellites spying on us. So I don't even know how this is like.
You know what? Save it for my conspiracy episode, buddy.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a different episode. Honestly, it would make more sense. Like you heard of like people shoving like gerbils up their asses. And stuff. Like a bird going up your ass. Maybe that would be terrible.
That's all beaks and claws.
It is all.
You think you would want the bird to go after the dick instead of your ass? You know what they're used to munching on those worms. You know what I mean? God.
So you just they're fucking birds to death.
Yes.
All of the birds that they've ever fucked.
How can
anytime
it
they want to
fit?
fuck a bird, it's dead.
It's typically
It's like
chickens.
a bee
It's
getting
typically
stung.
Oh, dude, chickens. Yeah,
typically
dude.
chickens because a chicken can't get away.
Here's the thing, and I think we actually mentioned this on one of our shows, even when I gave
Chickens can't get away.
Yeah, unless you cut their heads off, right? But but maybe that could be a fun game, though, dude. Lock in there, then cut the head off and see how.
What did you just say, Eric?
Well,
That could be a fun game. Chop the head off, feel it wiggle.
Dude, you gotta admit, dude, I can't even believe that's not in this fetish thing. If it's a fetish to fuck him, and he says there's mostly chickens, why wouldn't you do at some point lock in that fucking chicken, chop the head off, and see how it could hold on like a fucking dick rodeo? You know what I mean? I mean, probably feel pretty good.
Shame on you. Shame on you, Eric.
on you. Shame on them. Shame on all
I'm
these
not fucking
people.
these chickens.
That's
I'm
shame incarnate. You're right. Don't fuck a chicken.
I'm not fucking these chickens.
I think I get to shame.
I'm shamed both these things so far. I mean, dude, sneezing.
Sneezing's disgusting. And just so weird, just such a normal thing that people do that.
You know, hey, oh my God, I just thought about this. I'm sorry to figure out the sneezing, but think about how bad sneezing must have for these sneezing people, how bad it must have been for COVID. That must have been like a fucking, they must have been like on like holy shit, like in their house, like
just coming all over the place.
Worse, because dude, you're going out, everyone's got masks on, you can't fully appreciate the sneezes. Not as many people are even
the sneezes.
Not even as many people are
true.
going out and shit. Everyone's getting their food delivered. They must have been like, this is bullshit. This pandemic needs to end.
Everybody's hiding their sneezes.
And just for the record, I think you've looked this up before. Isn't there a movie that these guys are into? Isn't there a sneezing movie? I swear we've talked about this before.
They definitely have compilations of celebrities sneezing in movies.
I just swear there was like some kind of thing.
You're right. Contagion.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that'd be a great movie if you're into sneezing, dude. I mean, that's it's basically our pandemic, but in a Hollywood movie form, which is even better because it's going to be more obnogious.
More sneezing and no masks.
And they got like slow motion sneezes in that movie. Like.
Oh my lord, dude. I bet they can't even make it through fucking half an hour. Anyway, go ahead.
The most famous Ava sodomist is Larry Flint.
What?
Larry Flint admitted to fucking a chicken.
Hilarious, not shocking. Does it really shock you?
Like, shocking.
Really though, Larry Flint?
Said that to who? Who did he admit that to?
An interviewer.
Why?
For Penthouse. No, just kidding.
Penthouse. Yeah, I fuck chickens.
Okay. Well, and I'm gonna read it. It's upsetting.
Oh,
he describes penetrating its egg sac and how when I let the chicken go, it started towards the main house, staggering, squawking, and bleeding. So I immediately killed it. The interviewer says, "Did you feel bad for the chicken?" And he says, "What? No, it was a long breath. It was a chicken."
I mean, dude, Larry Flint does.
You should feel bad for it.
He's not going to have a lot of. I mean, I'm not really shocked by that, but it's just Larry Flint, I guess. I wonder if he was
no excuse. Whatever.
I'm not making an excuse for him. It just doesn't shock me because
and then straight up just boasting about it.
Well, you got to remember though, dude. Larry Flint was like, wasn't he the one to get Hustler and shit like that big? I mean, he's the one who came up with like send in pictures of like peeing and shit, right, or whatever and stuff.
Yeah, and honestly, like people would try to turn him into a First Amendment hero.
Oh God, no.
Larry Flint is a goddamn piece of shit.
Right? No, I know. I agree. I mean,
he got
bite the chicken.
He got famous, like who was it? He stole topless pictures of like Jackie Onassis.
Yeah, for sure.
Them. That was like how he got famous.
Yeah, no, dude. Look, I understand. Like the like. We don't have to get into Larry Flint. I understand what the fight for the First Amendment for, but as far as him being a hero for the First Amendment, get the fuck out of here. Like, he was just a scumbag who wanted to keep making money off of being a scumbag. That's all.
Yeah.
He wasn't fighting for like you and me to stand up against the government or something. Like,
yeah, exactly. Okay, so you guys want to guess what stimming is?
Stimming.
I don't like it already. Stimming.
I'm gonna say like it's almost like skimming, so I'm gonna think that it's like you're like skimming the rim of a butt or something, or with a top.
Maybe.
I know there's like,
you know, I've given rim jobs. That's not a fucking.
I know, but I'm wondering if like
right?
if you get down a different line. If you go down a different line, that's just my thought process.
Like
I'm just trying to think.
Stimulus thing, like is it like where you don't come or something?
It's not a terrible guess. It's not what it is. But it's not
Okay, what we got here?
It's using electricity to come.
Oh, what? Like
How so?
electricity, or you rubbing yourself too?
Right.
Or
Okay, so here's the
like
deal.
Zap.
Here's the deal. You can't, like, a lot of the time when they show it on movies and stuff, they do the electric nipple clamps.
Right,
it's actually a terrible idea. That'll kill you. It goes through your heart.
Yeah,
What you have to do is you have to be very careful. And they actually have very long fucking instructional videos on exactly how to do this so you don't kill yourself.
Oh,
and
great.
it is creating a current that does
I'm going to create an instructional video where
You
it
have to like attach it at different spots on your body so it doesn't do that.
Yeah, ideally, I mean, the top way to do it is you attach one to your genitals, you attach one to your asshole.
Obviously.
And it doesn't go to your heart.
Ow. Ow, for the love of God. Ow. I mean, you know, like, I can understand that more than sneezing or fucking a chick.
I would say other than I would say other than the risk of
you
death.
ever use those little shock guns before?
Taser?
No, they have those little shotguns for like sex
Like
stuff.
a sex? No.
It's like you zap them. I've used those before, and it's all right.
I would say
it's not the best, but like it's all right.
I don't need a jump scare when I'm having sex.
But it might feel good. I don't know. Like a
I
little
would
bit
say
hot wax on you. That's not bad.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm not into electricity. I'm really fearful of I hate getting shocked, so I really, really hate electricity.
Yeah, you might be the worst for that kind of thing.
But I would say
Shaking it
I would
loose.
agree with Tyler. Like, yes, it's if you took away the aspect
weird.
of how dangerous it could be, I could understand it.
Yeah.
Like
people are into that.
No, it's
shit, like a
dangerous,
little bit of
though, having said
clamping, a
that.
little bit of-
Have you ever been electrocuted before?
I mean, I've been shocked pretty decently.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've been shocked a few times pretty decently.
Did it make you want to fuck?
No.
No, but it wasn't that kind of thing. Like I said, I have used that little thing, and that was pretty all right.
Yeah.
It's like a little shock. It's not a full voltage going through my ass and dick.
Yeah.
So it's not
Look,
that
look
bad.
at Scott. I'm not saying I would.
Conceptually imagine.
Yeah,
what would
pain
be
and
pleasure.
pleasure, they can kind
Sure.
of coincide sometimes.
I'm just not saying I'm not saying I would do it. I'm just saying of the two you've described, I think this is the most one.
Yeah,
I
where
could
I could
understand.
understand it. I could be down that. If somebody asked to have me do that to them, I'd be like, all right.
Okay, so the way it tends to work, if you're a guy, you put one on your asshole, and then you take two and you put them on the shaft of your dick, like two things around it.
Yeah, I'm not doing this anytime soon.
I'm not gonna do it, but it's not that bad.
And if you're a woman, you essentially have a dildo with like electricity on it, like a taser dildo.
Right. I think that's way more.
Yeah.
I think that's way more. Not as big of a deal to me. Like, you know what I mean? In a way, like you're not clamped. The guy thing, you're clamping shit to
guy
yourself.
thing, you were
like,
just like pinching your dick and ass.
Yeah.
Like that, if you take those away, if I could just like attach either to there and see how it is, I'm gonna try it.
Pull it back off. Yeah, and I have a whole
I just don't want anything clamped to me.
Yeah.
I hope they sell clamps that are.
dildo seems very easy. It's just like, oh, it got a little vibration. I got a little zap there.
Okay, so I do have a news report of somebody who killed his wife doing this.
These are always interesting
murder
because
and reckless endangerment. No,
See, these are always interesting to me. Like when people like you just said, like that he got charged for it, and it's like, if you're a partners and you're both willingly doing something, I guess I don't understand how you get charged for that.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. Like, the man already, like, killed his wife on accident. Like,
unless you have stuff, unless you have other stuff, like, in the background, like people, like, if you, I mean, I wouldn't say, I'm not saying an investigation wouldn't be warranted. Like, talk to people, like, hey, did they have a good marriage? You know, were they cheating on each other? But as long as they have a, you know, people are like, no, dude, they seem real, you know, everything was good. There weren't, you know, stuff like that. I don't understand why you need to be charged for that. Honestly.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Okay, so this guy, originally he said his wife was shocked by a hairdryer.
And she just got fucking hot.
He was lying about
it. But when they investigated more, it turned out burns were found on her body, and then he told them he had clipped an electrical cord to his wife's nipples and plugged it into a power strip, which he then turned on and off.
Okay, I mean
again,
but his wife.
Well,
he should be in jail.
It just depends to me though. Like, what if you could go back and he could show you texts of her saying, like, "Oh fuck, dude, I really
like those texts don't exist. He killed his wife."
Like,
I feel like it's consensual.
Why wouldn't you get the appropriate equipment? You just broke apart
the appropriate equipment.
And you're attached it to your wife and plugged it in.
Yeah, I mean, you are right about that. You need to get the right equipment.
Yeah. If you're gonna do it, you better have that.
I would be a little
you killed your wife. That's an execution.
Yeah.
Now, I would be a little suspicious if he was like, "Hey, it was just some sexual thing we're into," and they just found her in the bathtub with a you know, a toaster. That'd be a little suspicious. But I mean,
I still think you strip wires and plug something into the wall. That is murder. Yeah. That is not.
I'm not convinced on that. I'd have to know more about this.
Power on 24, and she was like a terrorist with information.
Yeah. I'd have to know more. Like I said, I'm not.
Maybe a power strip.
Yeah, there's a problem.
I don't know. I'd have to know more. I'd have to know how much she was into it.
Yeah, I agree. I wouldn't. I'm
just saying. I think there's something to look into. I think if they, like, dude, if he could go back and show series of texts where it's like, dude, we've done other stuff before. You know, we're just as like everything. We try to keep upping the. Oh, I need more. Yeah,
like most good advice for the listener and ourselves. If you're ever gonna do some weird, shady fetish shit that is like this, that has a risk of death, you make a log of it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Tell a few friends. Make sure your few of your friends at the barbecue know that your wife's into that stuff. So then it's like,
everybody, we're gonna fucking electrocute each other's balls.
To be fair,
throw it in a family group text. You know, just so it's like, oh yeah, John used to light up, you know, Jesse's tits all the time. That's what they did. Crazy.
Yeah, like, hey, just to let you know, I just want to witness. If some happens tonight, we are doing some electric play. So
maybe even, I mean, just off the top of my head too, maybe a video of your wife saying she's into it with like today's newspaper, you know, just, I mean, whatever, you know, just
yeah,
just to confirm she's into it.
And if she won't do that, you zap her.
Right. It's really key when you have her holding the newspaper saying it that she says that she on her own, like she's into getting electrocuted. You have to look. That's key. That she's not being coerced into that.
Yeah. No, that's what I was saying. Like maybe like a contract through text.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, hey, we're doing this. These are the limits. This is your safe word. This is what I'm using.
Okay, anybody want to guess what mechanophilia is?
Fucking a car.
That is a thing. So I was gonna say that is a thing, dude. That we did a story in the Detroit cast where some dude got his dick stuck in
the exhaust pipe or something to fuck it.
No, I don't think so. I think they just go for it.
Raw.
There's all sorts of different ways. I mean,
did you see any yourself? Were you traumatized by car fucking at all?
I stuck to news stories. I didn't find it necessary to watch videos.
Wow, someone really
what you covered
nice
on the
preparation.
What was the one you?
Some dude got his dick caught in an exhaust. I know.
Okay. Yep. I did run into that.
My thing is like, how?
How big is that dick, dude?
Yeah,
like, no
Jesus
offense, dude.
fucking Christ, but
what
like,
kind of coke bottles this guy working with?
It's bragging rights. It's bragging right.
Big.
Right.
You
I think-
don't need to fuck a car with that dick.
That's a good point. I think Scott's right. I think this guy that got stuck was just doing it so because everyone's gonna look at their own exhaust and go, dude, no way my dick's getting stuck in that.
I want to impress people. With
So
my
he just
big
did
cock.
it, knowing he would get stuck, and then people are like, "Man, he must fucking be working down there, dude." Like, because I look at my exhaust and I'm not getting stuck in there.
Maybe I'm gonna say no.
No, if I put my dick in an exhaust pipe, it's rattling around.
I'm gonna say
Right.
that exhaust pipe is very tiny.
What car is though? But I've never seen an exhaust
That's
pipe.
what I'm thinking. Like even a normal, just a regular old exhaust pipe is, it's pretty fucking big.
You think he's just fucking like a go-kart?
Maybe that.
Yeah, I guess that could be.
Or
The
don't they
moped.
have exhausts that like get smaller, like at the end, at the very
Oh, I
end?
bet you a
Maybe he got
mechanophiliac would love
maybe he
that.
got an attachment that was like
Right.
his dick size, and then it was too like his dick size.
I really like
soft.
the idea. I really
when he
more
was
like
in
the
it.
idea.
It gets hard and then can't.
Yeah.
It's a car condom.
Yeah. Because
I
even how do
really
you
just-
get your dick stuck in? It just gets soft, right?
It would just get soft.
No,
just
just
get soft,
Soft,
and then you
and then
can
pull
get
out.
I would think so.
How would you get it stuck?
Unless somehow like
It got attached, something like.
unless the attachment keeps you hard somehow.
Yeah, like a cock ring,
Yeah, like a cock ring.
a car ring.
A car
Yeah.
ring, a cock ring, a car cock ring.
Okay,
Right.
so
Oh, an old car.
Good old
CCR.
cock ring.
A nice CCR, a good car cock ring.
Yeah.
there was it was funny. I was sitting on the couch the other day and I saved this for I busted out laughing, but I didn't want to say why, obviously.
Yeah, and I was
until
like,
the
"Hey,
podcast.
why you laughing?"
So there's a headline in Vice. A Kansas man wouldn't stop fucking a car until he was tased.
So he's thrusting away.
Yeah, he's just going for it, even with until he was tased.
Until he
So
was tased.
So he didn't. He stopped after the.
Well, this
taste.
guy's a mix between a simmer and a
He
car
wasn't like,
fucker.
like still fucking it.
He's
while
into
he was
both.
being tased.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's in the electricity and the car fucking. So this is his way to get
Yeah.
involved.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
probably just getting. He's done. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this was
They
due
let
for him.
him
This
get
was
finished.
you want to talk to some top tier, dude. Like
He
this
didn't
is
stop till he was finished. That's what that should read.
Imagine you are, because this is what the news report says. Imagine you're the person who called the police. It may someone in an apartment.
it just makes all of our lives even.
Like,
we
how
all
you
live.
so this
You know what's
guy,
funny?
he's out there. He's just fucking. I think he's fucking his car.
Right.
Is
And he's
that how
really-
that conversation went with 911? 911, what's your emergency? There's a guy. He's fucking his car. He's out there.
I have
Like, I don't know
children
what
out
it
here
looks
playing.
like.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure his dick's hard and it's in the exhaust. Could you please get somebody to taser him so he finishes?
God. So what were we gonna say about the report or
Okay,
something?
someone at an apartment complex saw a man scuffling around in the parking lot.
Dude, can't
Wait, he
you
was
fucking
underneath it fucking it?
Yeah. I don't even
Can't
know
you
how that works.
Fucking this thing.
can't you like, dude,
Where's the car
can't you
vagina other than
find
the exhaust?
a place that you can go, an abandoned parking, something. You're
Just
doing it in
use
your own
hand.
right. What?
I said, just use your hand.
Well, that too.
Well,
Obviously.
that's fair though. Eric is saying, like, can you like find a parking garage or
Or
something?
have your own car.
Well, it probably is. I would
It
assume.
probably is
but-
his car.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I was just thinking he's.
I mean, you don't want to fuck a
sneaking
stranger.
around.
That's
He said he
weird.
was sneaking around this car park, right?
No, no. It just says he was. What was it? He was.
Scuffling under a car.
Which-
Oh,
scuffling.
okay, so
I mean,
it's-
she's
it's
just
probably
on the-
his car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, go ahead.
No, when the cops arrived, they found a dude fucking a car. Malik didn't stop. The cops tased and arrested him and took him to the hospital and later found that his blood alcohol level was at 4 times the legal limit.
Oh, what a shock!
What do you think that was his wife? Like, what was he doing?
No, you know what they say, like, when you get drunk, the real you comes out.
Right. Exactly.
And the real him is in the fucking car.
That is. Yeah. You know. By the way, honest to God, like that's another thing when I would talk about me. Like, I've been known to get pretty drunk, and I watch a decent amount of porn, and I've jerked off at friends' houses. I don't really care as much about that per se, but like I've never ever like humped like a cantaloupe or like been outside and like decided I wanted to like oh, maybe I'll rub my dick up against this couch or something. I don't know. Just like
okay, when you say you've jerked off at a friend's house,
I don't know. Wherever if I drink and cash out there.
Were they aware you were jerking off?
No. It'd be like I stayed there overnight drunk and just in the morning woke up, did my business.
Fair.
And
that's fair. Yeah. Not
hung over, just jerked off, leave or whatever. Like, yeah. No, I'm not like just sitting there on the couch.
There's a puddle in that room. I don't know where it came from.
Right, crazy. No, I don't mean. I just more meant like
puddle. How much are you coming?
Yeah, no, I just more meant, like I said, like, dude, I'm kind of drunk. I was drunk there, hungover. I kind of wake up and like, fuck, whatever. And then I go. Like, they don't know I'm doing it. I don't get off that I'm there. It's just more that I'm like, whatever.
It's a matter of convenience.
Right. But the point is, like, I've never like sat there and thought about before, like, honestly, ever in my masturbation life, because I've been single most of my life. So sex hasn't been a readily available thing. And I've still never gone to any of these, like I said, like stick it in like a cantaloupe or I don't know, whatever. Like I must really like it, I guess, because it must be just good enough for me, because I've never gone down the other route for how much jerking off I've done in my life. Like, it's been most of my life, like a lot of it.
I've never felt compelled.
Right.
For 1 second.
And you think I would?
What if I did fuck a car?
Well, here's the thing, Scott. And here's the thing, Scott. Like, between you guys, like, I'm not saying that you guys are players, but you've had a better luck with getting laid.
You can call us players.
You can do that.
Well, you've had better luck getting laid than I have, for example. So I can understand that, but you would think me, who's gone through long stretches of that, would eventually be like, fuck, I should find something different to feel different, even if it's not even out of weirdness,
there's
just
things
like
it'd be more acceptable if he's fucking one of those life-size dolls.
But it's like I've never wanted to do any of that shit. Like I've just
fucking your car.
No, I know. I was just saying. I was just more saying on my own end. It's kind of odd to me. It's almost odd to me that I've never had that inkling for as long droughts that I've gone without sex. You'd think that I'd be the prime candidate to be like.
Would you look down on somebody for fucking a sex doll?
No, but I won't do it. It feels weird and creepy to me.
I would look down on them.
But, what if it's like a birthday situation? Somebody got that. You get drunk one night. Fuck that doll.
Does it make it better that it was a gift? I don't know if it makes it better.
I think it does.
It makes it a little better.
Because then you didn't go out and get it yourself.
Yeah, it was just, I got this thing. I'm
going to jerk off.
Yeah.
That's what I got. I'm going to stick with.
I fucked a doll before that I've gotten for my birthday.
I'm going to stick with I wouldn't look down on them.
Was it? Did it make? I'm sure this wasn't an expensive doll.
No.
Was there anything about it that was positive?
No, it was a one-time thing because I was like, I'll try it.
Yeah.
Didn't like it. Then I'm not gonna do it anymore. It was that kind of situation.
Yeah, because that's the thing. If you want to get a good sex doll, you got to spend like $1,000.
No, you get way more than that. Way more than that. It's like $50,000 for those really nice.
So was yours just a blow-up doll?
Documentary about sex dolls the other day, and it was weird how they salivate. They can salivate.
Oh yeah.
Upsetting.
It's fucking.
Oh, it's gonna ruin humanity, honestly. Because honestly, once you get
VR, one of those sex dolls.
Once one of those things gets real enough, dude. One of those things gets real enough. I mean, they already talked about this on Futurama and up, but seriously, one of those things gets real enough, dude. Enough of these nerdy dudes. Like, I still feel weird about it, but look at all these people you're reading about. You know what will happen? They'll just do these sex dolls, and without the desire or need to impress women to get laid. You don't fucking care about having a big car, or you'll just fucking sit there in your one-room shitty apartment, make just enough to get by, and just fuck these sex dolls over and over again.
Here's the thing.
I think it'll definitely happen. It'll be the
you're
downfall.
Never simulating a human. The closest you're getting is simulating a corpse.
I understand that, but I think there are enough people.
You don't think we could simulate humans eventually?
No, or like a Bill Cosby victim. Like, that's the closest he's getting.
No, you don't think you could have electronics to make it walk and talk and do stuff eventually?
I mean, at that point, if it's a cyborg.
Yeah, if it's a cyborg, is that a problem? And that's what he's talking about.
But my point is, like, it would be the end of humanity if we get these things real enough.
If they're real enough, but what counts as real enough? Are we talking?
I'm talking to the point where that No, I'm not even talking about that. I'm just talking like enough that the dude that just works at the fucking Walmart is going to be like, fuck it. I'm sick of the drama with these chicks. I'm sick of having to pay for a big
agree
house.
With that.
I think so, dude. I think
you need it to be at the level where it's like, that's my robot girlfriend.
And half of sex is it feels good. Half of sex is personal validation.
Yeah.
And you're not going to get that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not getting a relationship. You're just fucking a doll. And half of the reason you want a relationship is because of that interaction. And if that
some people though, that's the thing.
Walk and be your girlfriend, but a robot, I might be one of those dudes too.
Okay, I mean, go on.
No, what did you have something else?
No, that's it. That's it. We can move on.
Okay. All right.
We can move
Formicophilia.
Okay, what we got?
Guess this one. Does anybody want to guess? Formicophilia.
Something about copping a feel, like they're really into like walking by girls and just like, oh, I touched the boob, or something.
or like I don't. It's like I don't know.
Sex with bugs.
Jesus fuck. I mean, how big can bugs even be?
What exactly? What does that mean? Do you get like 1,000 of them and rub them on your dick?
You rub honey all over yourself. And you let ants crawl on you, or you let cockroaches crawl on you.
This is the fucking worst thing I've ever heard in my whole life. Please stop.
Oh my god!
Please stop. That is a nightmare on a nightmare.
Did you go to any forums about this by any chance, or no?
I did not find.
Did you find? I love it.
The thing is, I did find there were forums, but they were all in like Japanese. They were all in like Asian languages with bad translation.
They love some crazy shit over there, man. I
happy to put its Google translation to figure out what those Asian dudes are doing.
Here's the other thing. Okay, so you got that. You rub honey all over yourself. You get some ants. You jerk off. The ants are crawling on you.
And what for fire ants?
No, some of them do fire ants because they like being bit.
Of course they do.
And then the other way you can do it is you get a snail or a slug, and you have it crawl inside of your orifice.
I need to shut you up.
Oh my god.
That is my literal nightmare.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
How do these? I wonder what these.
Okay.
I can't even understand it. I just can't get any. And you know what I always think of? So this is always another thing I think of
people for existing.
This is another thing I think of when I think of these people.
Shame.
When you're into this, so this is what you're into. If you're into this, you for one might not even be into regular heterosexual sex. Like you might do it, but this might literally be what you do. And so in my mind, like, dude, again, same thing. Like you just got some dude working at the office. He's an accountant or a lawyer or some shit. And all he's thinking about is Saturday. I'm going to be laying down, getting some fucking bugs all over me. Hell yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like punching those papers. Dude. Punching those papers.
Saturday night.
His lock screen on his phone is fucking like ants.
I feel like this man is like a janitor or like a trash man.
That could be true, because why not get a job that's like you could even be a
trash man? Whoever made this.
And I would also clarify.
Honestly, this is like it's absurdly upsetting to my mental state and my stomach and everything that I represent. I
haven't done any obvious research on this because for one, I didn't even know about it till a few minutes ago. So to whatever extent that anyone knows, it's but like what I would say is like
thinking, without chains and whips. Maybe tying some people up, some poop stuff.
Well, what I was going to say, though, is like without doing any research, this photophilia or what was it called?
Formophilia.
Without doing any research whatsoever, I can guarantee that this is a 90 to 10% man to female ratio of who's into it, if not 95. Like there might be a few chicks out there into that. That is a dude fucking thing. Like
there are not women who want that shit going inside them.
Snails and slugs. What are
in your butt?
You think though, dude? You know how these shit go. You know most of this stuff is guy to girl.
Yeah, women are not into this.
Girls, because girls, I always say this. Girls can get
offset Asian countries, man. Seriously, like they are into weird shit. They have fucking
it's because they never had
dispensers for panties.
Well, I think some of that, honestly, I think some of that goes to like for the longest periods of them like not having like controlling how many females. Like remember, like like they're just not nearly as many females to men. So I think that they run wild. They have billions of people. There's not that many. There wasn't as many chicks. I get
it. I just think that's like the wildest fringes of sexuality.
And we've talked about before, we talked about it in a previous episode. Like, oh, I was like dating some girl and she said she wanted to like pee on me or something. Like I would do it. I wouldn't want to, but I would be like, yeah, whatever. Like I'll do it. If I was dating a girl and
immediately gone.
And she said, yeah, I'm going to. I like playing with bugs. I like having bugs and sex. I would be like, I'm sorry, we need to break up.
Right.
I'm not sorry. You're crazy.
And shame on you.
Yeah. Like, do you have people in your basement? Like, what are you doing? You are scary.
How was I attracted to you?
Yeah.
How?
Everyone's into what they're into. Hey, as long as you're not hurting anybody, it's all whatever, man.
You're hurting those insects for one.
I feel hurt. I feel hurt for knowing that.
Yeah. Honestly, that is the most upsetting thing you've brought up.
You know what's funny is
viscerally like fuck those. Yeah, I'd fuck a chicken before I'd let any of those creatures on me for sex.
I don't know what this says about me. Well, I did not like fucking the animals because that
no, it's awful. They're both bad, but
no. But putting your dick in the animals, okay, that ain't really terrible because I like animals. But all these other ones, it's funny. Like I don't know what this says about me, but none of them upset me. Like they're just like
that.
It is what it is.
The insect one does. That's
doesn't. I mean, look, it's disgusting to me. I hate insects, but I don't know. Whatever.
Seems like some shady horror film is going on.
And I feel like I am relaying this to you secondhand. I had to look at drawings of like anime drawings. Of
okay. Then show you a little more
into women's vaginas and.
Like... Okay. So maybe you have a little. It's a little.
You ever seen the giantess stuff? The fetish giant, like where people eat people.
Yeah.
That's always weird too. You know about that, Eric?
No, I don't.
It's like an anime thing. I've seen it before.
Gotcha.
People, like women get super giant and then they eat men.
And then people are like into that
sexual thing. Yeah, it just seems so gross to me.
Okay, so I wanted to end this episode with there was an article on objectophilia, which is
just objects.
People who are in love with objects.
Right.
Anything. Can it be anything?
Yeah, anything, any sort of object.
Like in love with or sexually attracted to?
Both.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow.
So I'm just going to read this for you. You guys feel free to jump at any point. November 9th, 1989 was a terrible day for Aja Rita Ekwa Maurer. How did she get married so many times? There's a hell of a lot of last names. But anyway, a rampant horde stomped on her husband in Berlin, mauling him with hammers and tearing entire chunks out of his body. With the emotional bonds, deep love, good memories together with him, the only way to survive is to block this terrible event, the traumatized Swedish woman wrote on her website years later. Let's talk about the Berlin Wall.
She said her husband got beat. What?
Wait a minute, what?
So she was in love with and said her husband was the Berlin Wall.
Yeah.
And she's traumatized because it got brought down.
Yes.
Which side on the wall did she live on, by the way?
There's a lot of levels to this lady.
Holy yeah. No,
so she wanted to stay up.
No, dude, I've seen this is an object. This is an object. Yeah, despite the fact that the people that the political reasons why
it's so many levels of this.
It's like, hey, I know some people are going to really benefit from this wall coming down, but that's my husband. God damn it.
Okay,
go ahead.
On September 11th, 2001, Berlin resident,
here we go.
Sandy Kay's beloved was publicly executed on the streets of New York.
Which building, I wonder? One or two?
Did they get legally married to these objects, or is this just their opinion?
This is just their opinion.
Okay. I wonder what building, which one, And then I also wondered, like, would she go?
Which one?
Would she go and leave
Or was
roses?
it a twins type situation?
Right. Well, hey, twin. Nothing better than nailing some twins, right?
Yeah. Two of the biggest dicks in the world.
Right, exactly. And yeah, for sure. Dude, I wonder if she would go, like, does she go and leave roses at the doors, or something? You're like,
she go on dates with them? Does she bring food there and talk?
Make a nice little picnic out by.
I don't believe they cover it in this article, but yes, I believe so. I mean, there was a woman who used to have picnics with a roller coaster.
Yes, there are.
I feel like I've seen something about that.
Oh, dude, I've seen someone where a woman said she's been married to a ghost for 10 years or something.
Those anime shows.
I can understand that more than an object. Like, that's at least it's something that's maybe she has a presence. She's not married to it. But maybe she's experiencing something. Being married and acknowledging that you're involved with an object is insane. Like, what is there?
Right.
What's the interaction?
We don't. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Well, here, back in 1979, Eckloff tied the knot with the Berlin Wall and legally changed her name to mark the occasion. And in
her name to what? Blank Wall? Like her last name was the Wall?
Means wall in German.
So her name is something Wall?
Yeah. Ever since she was 8 years old, Sandy Kay was hopelessly in love with New York's Twin Towers. Neither of these two monumental lovers were known for being particularly talkative, nor did they seem to be blessed with qualities of seduction.
Not particularly talkative, though. They were talkative, just not too often.
But to their admirers, they've
gotten really quiet in the last 20 years or so.
And extremely desirable.
God damn it! I thought that would go over well. More.
They've been. It was Tower 7 their kid. I mean,
yeah. Right. I don't know, Tyler. Did you hear my joke? God damn it!
Her vagina is destroyed. If that's it. Birth in a fucking building.
Dude. Oh my God! This is.
I don't understand any of it. Is it just an attention-seeking thing?
Like, I wonder. So, by the way, if she
full on, I'm in love with this object. If she's reality,
I don't know. If she's working at a job, like let's. I'm gonna build a world that's probably not true, but let's say she has a real good job, like a job where she has a desk. At the desk, does she have pictures of the Twin Towers? And we'll say, "Oh, in New York." No, that's my husband.
My husband. We went for a vacation to downtown again.
Imagine this is like your aunt or something, and you just comes over for Thanksgiving, and you're just like, that's she's married.
That's straight up. No, it's hey. Every time I see you. You need to stop. You need to stop. You're not married to them. They're objects you're entertaining.
It's just so funny.
Bring the people in white coats again. Auntie came to dinner again.
You gotta admit, who's more hurt though? Then, I mean, does she get like when they give how they give some money away to people that had lost their lives in that day, and there's government? Does she get some money?
She got some money for her.
Does she get checks for that or?
Oh my God. They're like, no, lady, you absolutely leave. Like, you have absolutely no legal recourse here. Yeah. So the 41-year-old Joaquin A recognized and accepted his inclination when he was just 12 years old. It was then that he fell head over heels into an emotionally and physically very complex and deep relationship which lasted for years. His partner back then was a Hammond organ. He has now been in a steady relationship with a steam locomotive for several years.
What does that even mean?
You know what sucks in those relationships is
it's just a place you like to go. That's what that is.
You know what sucks in those relationships? It always sucks when you're the one left over. Like if you're married and you guys went away for a second there. It's just me talking here. Oh, there they come.
Hey
guys. Hey. Okay, so what I was gonna say is how they always say in a relationship, it sucks if you go second because then you have to wait around and you have to and you're blah blah blah. So if this person's gonna die first, so that locomotive is gonna have to bury his husband. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. in most relationships, it's a give and take. In this, it's a very much so give.
Oh, that locomotive is selfish as shit, dude. It doesn't do anything in the relationship.
Doesn't have any part to play. It's
right, doesn't pay any bills, doesn't raise the children.
Lover, very selfish lover.
Oh, okay. Very selfish, dude.
Since he is particularly aroused by the inner workings of technical objects, repair jobs have often led to infidelity in the past.
Infidelities.
Repair jobs. What does that mean? What does that mean?
He's just like working on a machine and he fucks the machine.
Yeah, he just goes like
on the locomotive.
Yeah, he's like a handyman. So like he goes and helps. Like you call him to fix your air conditioning, and while he's down there,
he cheats.
I'm
calling the man who fucks the locomotive.
He cheats on the locomotive with your air conditioning.
Could you imagine coming home to your plumber fucking your sink?
And then worse, no, wait a minute. Forget this. He comes over, you fucking your sink, and then he just says, "Hey, please don't tell my husband the locomotive." She's a real steamroller.
The locomotive.
She's a real hard ass. Like
a love affair could very well begin with a broken radiator, the now monogamous lover says, remembering how his earlier affairs began.
Oh, we've all been there when you're young, and you know, it is what it is. Mistakes happen in relationships.
So he got fucked by a radiator when he was a kid, and that messed him up for life.
I guess at least the American Pie dude had the decency to fuck a pie.
Yeah.
Right. You know what's funny about this? Like, honest to God, like, so in Michigan we have, which you guys are familiar with, we have the Mackinac Bridge that separates the Upper Peninsula and Lower Peninsula. And just because of some family shit, we go there every year for Labor Day. I have really I'm not a person like that, but I legitimately am obsessed with the Mackinac Bridge. Every time I'm there, I take pictures of it. When I see other people post pictures of it, I'm always fucking
Have you ever thought of proposing to it?
No, not once. Not for 1 second have I thought about getting on my knee down at the bridge and being like, let's make it official, baby.
You want to be cheating on your camera.
Like, hey, man.
You really get around it.
We've been seeing each other for 26 years. Let's make this official, huh? Let's do it. Okay, enough is enough already. Come on. I'm done with being a
walk up to a train and seeing a guy make out with it.
That'd be great.
What is happening?
I'd be like, I don't know what law you're breaking, but like you need to be.
You need to stop. There are kids here.
Okay, so I'm gonna skip some of this. Apparently, there are hardly any limits to the human capacity for erotic experience.
Of course, yeah.
You snuggle together in bed, she explains, which can be very exciting.
How to get those buildings in that bed?
That was the one. Whatever.
The wall.
I skipped some of it.
It doesn't matter.
Who had the Twin Towers, a miniature version of it that she would like.
Oh, duh! Do they make a? Yeah. Oh my God! How many times do they have to kick her out of the gift shop there? Do you think?
Oh my God!
You're gonna make me leave my boyfriend?
We will call the police.
I don't remember. What's her name again?
Stop fucking the towers.
Do you remember what her name was again?
I can look it up. Whatever it is.
It's fine. Ethel. Sandy.
Ethel sounds like somebody who married the Twin Towers.
Yeah. You said Sandy?
Yeah.
Can you imagine at the gift shop? They're just like, Sandy, get the hell out of here. We don't need you. We're done. We don't.
Stop trying to fuck the merchandise.
Right. She's just in fucking aisle 4 shoving a fucking.
The date wants to fuck me too.
She's just in the aisle sitting down with her skirt, no panties onto a Twin Tower model.
No legs over her head.
Nobody's parents are perfect, but like imagine that was your mom.
Oh my God.
You'd be like,
you know what? I'm someone who
people with the white coats are coming. This person is not being allowed in public until they get their shit together.
Yeah, we're getting a 5150 going down here.
Sure. Psychology student Bill Rivka, who is 35 and in a relationship with an iBook, admits he has often flirted with many a sweet laptop on eBay and felt true desire.
My God. I try to be honest to God as I've gotten older. I really have tried to have more like empathy and more just understanding that people are all different. But dude, I mean, come on.
Everybody is different, but this is a different level.
You know, I will contend though, as long as you are not hurting or robbing people to make these loves happen, go for it, I suppose. But whatever.
Yeah, this is more along the lines of like I don't don't not do it. Go ahead and do it.
But it's like, dude,
I'm not gonna
it's
do
fucking
it ever
weird,
myself,
dude.
I'm definitely gonna be like, that's weird.
Yeah.
Don't let me make me feel like I'm weird for thinking it's weird. That's more like what I'm saying.
Don't make me feel like, and don't keep, honestly, like, you know what? Whatever. I know people want to be open, and they should most of the time. Keep it to yourself. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to know about it. It makes my stomach turn.
What a real
it doesn't really
kind
make
of
my stomach turn to be in love with an object or whatever.
What a real
I would
like
say like arrest those people with the insects.
if that guy, by the way, if this guy that was into like the reader, essentially like almost like an iPad, right? Essentially.
Yeah.
If you're into iPad, dude, what a real Inception situation you could have going there, because you could take pictures of your iPad and then put them on your iPad and show people your iPad. Oh, well, let me show you some pictures of us together. And it's just you and the iPad on the beach and stuff. But it's on the iPad.
I'd be like, hey.
How'd you take this picture?
Well, you have to have another iPhone. You have to have another.
Just take your iPad, like, hey, baby, you want to watch some porn while we do it this time? Like.
Oh, that is too much.
Like
awesome.
all objectum sexuals, Rivka also attributes a clear gender to his partner.
Of course.
To me,
wow,
my Mac
fucking...
is male. I'm living in a homosexual relationship. So
wait a minute, what year was this in, dude? Gives a gender to it. How does he know that iPad isn't gender neutral?
Yeah, that's true. It's a fair point. Yeah,
it's 2021 here.
iPad, it's gender.
Yeah, dude. Wow. Come on, sis. Jesus Christ. It's 2021. We don't know what that fucking iPad is.
Yeah.
Unless it's texting you, I suppose.
All right, so this will be the last paragraph, but Bill Rivka shares his homoerotic inclination for objects.
With who?
Go ahead, sorry.
With 41-year-old Dora B.
Dora B.
Who fell for a...
Dora, you seen
crazy?
Dora, you seen the iPad?
Yeah, you see my girl? My boy?
Hey, do they have threesomes?
Okay, Dora B. fell for a metal processing machine while at work and immediately sensed a female presence. The machine has been enticing her with its sweet hum ever since.
Oh, my God.
But sometimes it also makes Dora worry. My sweetie had one of her tantrums and junked her measuring appliance, she noted fearfully in her online journal.
What? Dude, what the fuck are you talking about?
What is the logic? What happened to you as a child? What put you in that headspace?
It gets some friends.
They found each other. They have friends.
Yeah,
I'm confused. Is Dora a real person?
Yeah, Dora was a real person.
And
Dora
is she
B.
connected
Dora
to the other guy who's hooked up with the iPad, or these are two different people?
Yeah, no, I think they're swingers.
Oh my God! What a situation! God bless them. So you know what that tells me, by the way. Wait a minute. No, you know what that tells me, Scott and Tyler, is that this fucking dude who's fucking an iPad and this chick who he considers himself, this guy who is in a homosexual relationship with an iPad, has met a girl who's in a relationship with some fucking thing, and they're fucking, and I can't get laid. Like
the internet is a pretty awful thing.
I've had one girlfriend. I've had one girlfriend like in my entire life, and this dude's getting fucking laid.
The truth is, love finds a way. That's the message.
It doesn't, and that's not love.
I'm doing something wrong. I'm gonna start. Okay, that's it. Me and old iPhone here we're tying the knot, and maybe I'll find a chick now.
It's like her,
dude. She's purple, so she's a female.
Yeah.
There you go. Start hitting up the swingers forums.
Exactly. Hey guys, looking for an open relationship. I'm looking
any mechanical anything.
Looking for a third person in an open relationship. I'm currently in a relationship with my iPhone 11. She's a hot little thing, red originally, but has a purple casing on the outside.
Okay, and here's the thing: you say oh, well, how could they get fucked and I don't or whatever. That's because, to a degree, you have standards. I guarantee
I know.
You don't want to fuck this woman. I guarantee you.
They're not fucking each other. They're fucking those objects.
Scott,
this is not a their relationship now.
No, but these two...
Hey, my good buddy who also shares my interests.
They might be, you don't think?
They're fucking. They're fucking.
They're not. They are fucking objects. They ain't fucking each other for sure.
And by the way, Scott,
you brag about, hey, I found this person who's into the same thing, so we're together now. They were like, we're friends. We fuck things.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. And she's saying she's a lesbian, and he's saying he's gay.
Yeah.
And by the way, Scott,
both not touching each other.
I 100% know what you mean. I'm being very facetious in that jokery.
I'm saying they're both fucking.
There's no way.
Objects.
The reality of life is, if you have zero standards to get laid, like I know a lot of guys in my life, they're like, I get laid all the time, and the girls they fuck, I wouldn't even touch, even though I don't get, pussy. Like,
and if there's a thing I learned researching all of these fetishes, not a shower to be found amongst them.
I wouldn't
they don't even
honey and fucking bees.
They specifically find like apartments where where your water isn't free, so they just don't pay for water, like because they don't need it.
These people live under a bridge.
They don't want free water.
That's where they live in.
They don't want free water because they want it as an option. Because we don't need it. It's fine.
Yeah, no, we don't. We would never shower. Why would we ever shower?
Right.
I'm fucking a car exhaust. Who's that trying to impress?
Right.
Yeah, I live in my car.
He lives inside of his wife, literally. Oh my god!
That would be like if you had a wife and then you crawled inside of her womb and lived there.
Oh my god! I know.
Anyway,
hilarious, dude. This is fucking awesome. This was great.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
It was lighter. There's some gross stuff, but it was not heavy stuff.
Yeah.
The bug thing really
I don't know
upset
that I've laughed this hard in a while, to be honest with you.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, it feels good. I feel like a weight has been lifted being able to say this.
Yeah, and not look up anymore.
I'm done.
Yeah. That's what I would say.
Man, I'm trying to think of a final thought, I guess. If one of you has one off the top of your head, give me a second. If not, I'll...
My final thought is shame on you. Shame on you for your weird sex fetish. It's not okay. It's wrong. You should be ashamed. Shame on you.
You know what? I'll go with it. My final thought, as I sit here in my bedroom that I grew up in, I'm 37. I live in my parents' house. I got a lot of Simpsons shit around here, and NASCAR cars and fucking whatever. It's like, I'm not a weirdo. Fuck you, man. Like you think there's a lot worse than me out there.
Yeah, you're damn right. And my final thought or final message is for the people who cover themselves in honey and put fucking insects on you.
He really hates that.
I will find you. I will kill you. I have a very specific set of skills. And it's to come get you and kill you dead. Because your existence shuddered my soul.
Yeah, that
really hit on my
vigilante.
It upset me. It really did. So
it's because I didn't give a fuck.
One, everybody else also shame on you.
Yeah.
Shame on you. If you're into the Twin Towers, I feel like just don't bring it up.
That must be a real... Wow, September 11th. I mean, is there anyone that has it worse for her?
Yeah, right.
Like,
you can say whatever you want. Your husband died during September 11th. Did you watch him die on TV?
Right, yeah. Literally, I watched my husband collapse in a ball of fire on TV. Oh, shit. Okay, so...
my guy.
I don't even know. So I guess Tyler...
So it is next week. I haven't figured it out yet. I'll tell you guys, but... it's a mystery for the listeners.
Oh, wow.
No, there you go. You guys know for sure.
Okay. Well, I guess that's it. Do you want to, Tyler, you're usually better at wrapping this up.
Yeah, thank you for checking out the Two Hippies, One Drunk podcast. We are on every week on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on here, and you can download our episode on iTunes tomorrow on Thursday. Give us 4 stars or 4 stars.
Give us 5.
Whoa,
Give us 5
geez,
stars.
Yeah.
Give us 5 stars and a review, and you will be eligible to win one of my prints of art that you can pick through a couple of different ones, or get an hour tarot reading from Scott. Or we had discussed that Eric would drink his own pee.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
If you want to choose that option, he'll do it
4
on
stars.
He'll
Give
do
us
it-
a B
He'll do
minus.
it on Restream. Give us a B. You're still on that. You're still on that. Fair enough. Thanks for checking out the show. This is the Two Hippies, One Drunk podcast. We will see you next week.
Yeah. Shame on you.
Shame on you. Shame.